We welcome everybody back to our continuing coverage of spring football for the Salukis, and we welcome on now for another player spotlight. So great to have him last year, such a big piece of the Saluki defense, and back for year number 2 in Saluki Maroon. And his final year in college football, Shug Walker takes time to join us. Shug, it's good to see you, brother. How is your last spring going right now?
Yeah, appreciate you having me on. It's been went really quick. I can't believe we're here. So it's been soaking it all in, just enjoying it, and been having a lot of fun with the guys. So.
You know, winter conditioning is such a huge part of what you guys do. It may not so much be in a fan's vision of they just kind of see when you guys get here in the fall, they're like, oh, it now starts up for you guys. No, it is a long road, even much before the spring. Take the fans through a bit, Shug, of when really this offseason started for you guys and how much work has already been done up to this point as you're only in the second week of spring ball.
Yeah, you're really doing your work in the dark. Nobody's really paying attention to you. Not much coverage, but thankfully we got Coach Mead, head strength and conditioning. He runs it well. I mean, it's one of the best strength programs I've seen. I've made a lot of gains since showing up here on campus, so I'm very grateful for that. And it's an intense winter time. So you're getting up early, 5 a.m., and they're pushing you to the max. So just seeing how far you can go, what you got, and then it's been a lot of fun. You really come together in those moments when it gets tough. So I'm happy we had a great winter conditioning.
What do you believe is the biggest gains you've made since you've been here, Shug?
Yeah, I mean, just really being in that linebacker room, it pushed you to the next level. There's so many guys in there that can play all around. I mean, they're great kids, great students, but they all can play, and some of the hardest workers I've ever seen. And it's really just the whole room together with Coach Mack leading us. Everybody's trying to follow his lead, and just there's a lot of dogs in there. So I've gained a lot just in the weight room, confidence on the field, with knowing that I got brothers next to me, and really improved in a lot of different areas.
It showed last year the depth, and that was one of the areas that Coach Poor and Mike Trude and all of us were saying when we were watching you guys practice, like, there's not a number that you can put on like, oh, it's only, it's just 4 to 5 guys. No, I mean, it is much deeper in that room. A lot of those guys are back. Do you feel there could potentially be more depth to that room this year, Shug?
Yes, definitely. I mean, we got Bohannick back. He's a great leader in that room, and just Beamer getting healthy, going to be there full time. There's a lot of guys in there to be ready to go. So it's an honor to be a part of that room, and really just a testament to Coach Mack of what he can do with a player coming on campus, developing him, believing in him, and it's a big difference when you got a coach believing in you.
Look, this is a hard question that I'm going to set up for you, mostly because I know there are so many situations you can pick from. But is there, whether it was in a meeting, conversation at practice with you guys, that really puts on display like the characters within that linebacker room? I know there are some that you probably maybe can't share, but what are some that, or one that you can share that just says this truly defines what is Coach Mack's room?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have one situation, but I'd say just watch Mack at practice every day. After every play, his emotions are just coming out. It's some of the most exciting. And then when you mess up, he's there letting you hear it. But it's all love, and we all understand that. But I think he needs a camera following him at practice, just seeing the reactions out of that guy. So it's been a great room to be a part of. A lot of great guys, a lot of characters, and it's been awesome.
You were, of course, probably heard about the type of impact a guy like Ben Bogle could have when you were coming into the program and, of course, practicing with him. No doubt Bohannick, strong leader of that room. Where have you seen, though, a guy like Ben improve just in your time around him, and describe his motor, what you see every day and then what we ultimately see on Saturdays?
Yeah. I mean, I remember showing up last spring and just meeting Bogle and like, man, this kid's a dog, and immediately clicked. And he was really my training partner all off season, and we just pushed each other. And that kid doesn't stop. So, I mean, we really created a bond, and watching him grow, I knew in the spring he was coming up on it. It was his time. And so this fall he made it happen, and things fell into place. And watching the development of him and just trying to be like him and all the other guys in the room. I'm happy for Bohannick to be back, have a great opportunity. So there's a lot of great guys in there.
How would you have described your year last year, Shug?
Just not enough, I'd say. I mean, we saw flashes overall as a team. We started off hot and then kind of fizzled out a little bit. And, we went through some adversity, but I'd say not satisfied, not enough at all. So there's a lot of expectations, and hopefully we can meet those this fall.
How have you guys as a team attacked that mindset of what you're saying of, look, were there obvious adversity situations that most teams would go through, would maybe have similar results? Probably, but also not letting that be an excuse. How have you guys attacked that of looking at the obvious? There were key pieces that were missing, but to also know, hey, we have high standards. Even when those guys aren't there, those standards just don't go away. How have you guys addressed those as a team?
Yeah, there was definitely high standards going into that last season, and we hit a lot of adversity. And I mean, we thought we were in a great spot, and adversity hit, and really the guys never fell apart. I mean, we started losing some games, had a lot of guys hurt, but I never once did anybody turn on each other. And I think that's the coaches keeping us together, and then just rolling that into the off season. It's like, yeah, this is a lot harder to win than anybody thinks. So really just staying together and nobody ever falling off, and we're just attacking it straight on, one day at a time. So it's been good.
Talked about the importance of just having Bohannic back. Not that he was away much last year because he was still at practice and being a voice for you guys. But now that he's on the field, where have you seen him grow and what he brings to you guys on a daily basis?
Yeah, he's a very intelligent football player, and you can feel it when you're out there with him. Just it goes really smooth. He always knows where we're supposed to be. So it's fun playing next to him and just having a guy like that you can trust. And I'm really happy for him to stay healthy and just see what we can do this year. So he's been great.
Coach Perchinsky now takes over overall as a DC. What a bit. He was, of course, on staff last year. So he's a face, he's a voice that you guys are used to hearing and communicating with. What have been the biggest, I don't want to say differences, probably not the right way to phrase it, but what have been your initial impressions of him as the DC and what you guys like that he brings in that role?
Yeah, I think he's done great stepping in that role, really just bringing in his system, the structure of it and the details and all the new rules and stuff, but teaching us, everybody, a new defense, it comes with the learning curve, and I think he's been attacking that great. All the coaches around him getting extra reps, extra film time. It's a good system, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Where does this new system push you in terms of the mind piece, the mental piece, the football IQ? What do you like about a new system that's really challenging you, Shug, to, one, strengthen your strengths, but also try to shore up some of your weaknesses and maybe push you in areas that you haven't been pushed before?
Yeah, definitely. I've definitely learned a lot of football from this new system. Just really just teaching us, breaking it down for us, and it's been great to be a part of. So I mean, I'm ready to just be confident when we go out there and have the system fully installed and just go, no thinking, just go play. And so I'm ready for it.
When you think of the group as a unit, what are your main tasks? What are your main goals right now as you're in the middle of spring ball? I know you can always take the day-by-day approach, but for you guys as a defense, what are you guys communicating on a day-to-day basis of what's most important right now here in the month of March?
Yeah, we're really just trying to attack and set the standard high. I mean, we're effort every day, setting those things up so to where when we get into the fall, it's second nature. So really just getting the whole squad just hustling, tackling, everything you got every day, and then you start stacking days one day at a time. But it's really a good time to set the standard for the fall, and I think we've been doing a good job of that.
You're on the defensive side, so there's not necessarily a ton where you get to live day to day with guys on that offensive side. But, of course, you came in with DJ, and you've known DJ through his time when he, of course, had the knee injury at Murray, had to miss most all of that season virtually. Last year, you know, plays the first 3 weeks, but in the middle of that third game, we know what happens against Incarnate Word. How have you seen him persevere through those times? And what impresses you about what DJ has become and what he's been like on the other side of this now?
Yes, I mean, it's been great coming in with DJ at Murray 6 years ago and just watching that kid grow and really just being with him the whole time and seeing the adversity that kid went through. I mean, not many players go through those injuries year after year and keep coming back. So it's been an honor to be with him and see the type of player he is, but also the type of person he is. And he's ready to explode this year, so we're ready to go see what he can do.
It can be a talking point for guys like me and others, and you can see it on broadcast of, man, this individual, even when he doesn't play on that side of the ball, has impact on so much of the team. Can you explain how, even though DJ isn't a linebacker, though he's about as big as you guys, you know,
Yeah.
maybe potentially like to be a linebacker from time to time, but even though he's not playing defense, though, what DJ does, how he attacks, how he leads on the offensive side, how does that carry over to how that can help you guys defensively?
Yeah, I mean, we're not with him directly every second of every day like the linebackers, but we're still putting in a ton of work with him, next to him in the weight room, and just seeing how he attacks every asset of the game. He's always in the film room. I mean, he's just grinding up there with Coach Hill and just following his lead. I mean, you see what he can do on the field, and we're just ready to be behind him and have his back whenever he needs us. So he's been a great player to try and chase and keep up with him. So it's been great.
You got a year under your belt here now. Anytime you get more experience, there's always going to be that, I don't want to use the word comfort, but there's just more familiarity. There's more that you understand. There's not so much of fighting through the unknown. Can you feel that that's helping you right now, Shug, of just, kind of the pieces are? Now, granted, there's new pieces that are around you, but you're at least familiar with Southern Illinois.
Yes, it definitely helps. I mean, having the year under your belt, settling in a little bit, and just getting more reps. I mean, the more reps I can stack with these guys and these coaches, it helps having another year, and I'm very grateful for another one. So I'm excited for it.
As you said, and as we led into, man, like, this is the last go around for you. What are you doing now in these days that you're making sure that you're cherishing these moments and not wasting these moments? And you want these to lead to what can be the best year that you've ever had in your last year.
Yeah, I mean, you get all excited about the last year, but I mean, there's nothing magical about it. You still got to show up every day and put in the work. So I mean, we've just been attacking the process. In the back of your head, you know it's the last one, so you're pushing and you're straining, but it's the same process and same grind. So we're just gonna keep letting it rip and go as long as we can.
Shug, man, it's been so great to have you a part of the Saluki family. We appreciate the time today and looking forward to seeing you continue to practice throughout spring ball. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.